Maths. Let's do the easiest one. What's the great first step you could do first? What could you do first? What could you do first? Yes.
Simplify the left side of the equation.
Be more specific.
Distribute the
Nope.
1/2.
Better thing to do than that. Not incorrect. Definitely can do that. What's a better thing to do? Yes. What? Make like denominators. Maybe. Something better. That's going in the right direction. What should I do first? Yep. Better than that. Yep.
You said multiply by 6.
Let's multiply by 6 and see what happens.
Nine.
Multiply by 6. It becomes 3 times x minus a third equals what? What does it become?
18 fourths.
18 fourths. That's not quite what I don't really like that, right? I don't know. I don't think multiplying by 6 is going to do it. What should we multiply by? 12. 6 times x minus third equals 9 minus 2x. We multiplied by what's 12 considered to be? 12 is the what? Least common
Wait, how'd you get 2x?
multiple of 2, 4, and 6. How did I get 2x? X over 6 times 12. What's 12 divided by 6? 2.
Wait, I'm sorry, I missed that.
I multiplied everything by what?
Yeah.
12. What's 12 divided by 6?
Oh, 2.
Okay, now what do I do? 6x minus 2 is equal to 9 minus 2x. 8x equals 11, so x is equal to 11/8. There's the shortest, most elegant way to do that. Can you meander and do many other things? Yes, you absolutely can.
You want the negative 2?
The negative 2. What do you mean the negative 2? There is no negative 2. 3 squared is 9. Another way to think about that, makes it much harder, is 27 squared, the cube root of that. Do you want to do that? Why isn't that a very good thing to do?
It's complicated.
It's not that it gets complicated, it gets... That's one way to say
It's
it.
hard to find 27.
Why? Big number. So this is the same thing, but it's much harder this way. So do the root first. So what does the cube root, that's the cube root of negative 64 squared. What is the cube root of negative 64? Negative 4 squared is?
I'm sorry, how'd you get... I missed that.
How'd I get what?
How'd you get negative 64?
What times itself 3 times? This is the next question. This was A, this is B. It's a different question. It's right there.
Oh, wow.
What times itself 3 times is negative 64? Negative 4. Yeah, exactly. C, 1 over 2 to the negative 2. What does 2 to the negative 2 mean? 1 over 2 squared. Dividing by a fraction is the same thing as multiplying by the... So that's 1 times 2 squared over 1, which is what? 4. Done. 1a to the negative n is what? 1 over a to the n. Yep. Correct. D. 3 minus root 2 times 3 plus root 2. What do you have to do on this to simplify it?
Use the FOIL method.
Use FOIL, yeah. Distribute. So it's going to be 9 plus 3 root 2 minus 3 root 2 minus root 2 times root 2. What happens to the middle two terms?
Cancel.
9 minus, what's root 2 times root 2?
2.
9 minus 2 is
7.
7. Done. That's it.
9 plus... Oh, yeah. 2. That makes sense.
H squared is equal to 4t squared over t squared minus t squared over 4. So h squared is equal to how many t squareds on top? 3t squared over...
4.
It's a 4, right? Over 4. We're isolating h, so what do we need to do to both sides? So h is equal to plus or minus the square root of 3t squared over 4. I only want the positive one. Why?
Because it's distance.
H is distance. No negative distance, so you get root 3 root t squared over root 4. What is root 4? So what's root t squared? T root 3 over 4. So that's h. So what do you do with this?
Over 2.
Thank you. Over 2. What do you do with that? Plug it back in where? Right there. And what do you end up with? 1/2 t times, what was it? T root 3 over 2? What's t times t? 1/2 t squared times root 3, so that's root 3 over 2 t squared. Is that exactly what you needed to prove? Oh, 4. Sorry, 4. Is that exactly what you needed to prove? Yeah. You had to get the height in terms of t. That's it. That's it. If you have ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, then what does x equal? Negative
B.
plus or minus the square root of?
B squared minus 4ac.
All over 2a. That's all you need to remember, and you can simply